Hi again, YouTubers. Today I'm going to do an oil change on this Renault Lauguna 2007. This is the Mark II model. Show you how to do this one. Now, to get clearance underneath it, you're going to need to jack it up a bit unless you've got a pit. We're not like garages and can just hoist it up on a hoist and work nicely underneath. If you're like me, you've got to make the best of it. It's even worse for me. I've got a sloping drive, which makes life a bit difficult. Obviously, I've jacked it up and I've also got the braces underneath. Okay, the nuts I've discovered are a 10mm. So I've got a little 10mm spanner here. I'll just show you the goings of it as we get down to it. There's the nut there, and you can see that this 10mm spanner fits it dead on. So we'll undo all four nuts and then we'll pull this away, and I'll come back to you with the next video when I've got all of these off and the floor pan off. So I'll just get those off and get back to you in the next sequence. I just thought I'd show you this little bit, shows you how tricky it can be. The two bolts at the back are undone, you can see a flap hanging down, and the two at the side there are off, that I showed you, and I had a bolt missing from this side, wasn't in there at all, that one was missing, but I've got one in there, and I think this is the last one there. But it's proving rather tight to pull out, so you might find you need mole grips to pull this right out at the end, because it's through tight into the plastic. So just one to be wary of on these if they do stick. So I'm just going to do that now, and I think then we should be able to the floor pan out the way. Okay, YouTubers, another little problem. We still haven't got our floor pan off yet. I'm showing you that bolt, but it's not going to undo. I put this in for a service last year, and it said it had an oil change done, and I'm wondering now whether it was actually done, because this bolt has been like this for years. But that's this bolt here that's not coming out. It's just going round and round, which means the housing nut on the other side that's part of the chassis is obviously rotted away, and it's just running round and round, which means the only thing we can now do is to saw this out with this saw. You know, it's one of those things, but it's a saw job now, so you know, it's a case of putting the saw through there. Hassle, I know, but you know, there we go. So next step, we'll get this out. Maybe we'll have the floor pan off in a second. Okay, leave it to me and I'll get back to you on the next clip. Okay, looks like we've located the oil drain plug, and it's an 8mm, so you're going to need an 8mm spanner. I'm going to take you underneath and show you where it is, in case of you who don't know. We'll go under here, so it's a bit wobbly, but there it is on the sump. There's our spanner, or our socket. As you can see, it's a lovely fit in there, and that's our drain plug there. So if I fetch it back, you can see it clearly. It's the back end of the gearbox there. You can see the gearbox under there, and there's where our spanner is going to, well, our socket is going to go to undo the oil. Okay, we've got the thing out now. All we need now is a container for the oil to go into. We'll undo this and show you it shooting out and making a right old mess in the bowl. Okay, next scene. Okay, another thing, just before you finish and put the plug back in, it's probably best to get a new one of these plugs. It has a new washer on the bottom. Better safe than sorry. Get a new one and put it in, and you know you won't get any leaks. So it's the last thing we'll do. We'll put that back in, and we're nearly done. Okay, YouTubers, that's our plugs back in. We're just going to wipe the excess oil off under there, just where we've put it in. Okay, now we've done that little bit, it's down to putting the oil in. I'm going to use this Helix 2040. It's good for diesel engine, which is this diesel turbo 2 litre. It says it cleans and protects, blah blah blah, down the bottom there. I don't know, maybe it does, maybe it don't. It's a 5 litre tin. Probably going to need most of it, because if you look in the bowl there's how much oil's come out, and you can roughly see it's very close. So I'm going to put about half the can in, and then start dipping. The other important thing as I turn around here is when you put your oil in, make sure the car's on level ground, not on a slope like mine. I shall make sure I'm down on the flat of the road before I put it in. And all you do really is put half in, give it 10 minutes, then dip it and see how much more you need, and then put a little bit in, not too much, keep dipping, because it takes 10 minutes or so for the oil to drop through the engine. And once you get the levels right, that's it, job done. But don't pour it all in. If you overfill the engine, very bad, could blow your engine up. So just do a little bit at a time after you put half the can in, and then go from there. And really that's about it, guys. So if you want to chew the oil change on your Renault, that's the job. Thanks very much for watching, and don't forget Derriton33 for all my videos, plenty up there, things to do, things to watch, humorous things, anything, have a go at anything. Okay, thanks for watching.